am just going to go through my process, my typical routine, and I'm actually going to attempt Bantu knots this evening. I haven't really tried that since probably a few months in, like maybe 6 months going natural. And I'm on the eve of 2 years. And so I figure I might as well give it a try yet again. Especially because this time, because for one, fall is here. I need to find a style that I can do to protect my hair that's going to be kind of easy. But I like the result. I haven't had, for one thing, this length of hair either. So just to, just to try things. So I actually did a two-strand twist yesterday. So this is after a full day of running around, laying in the bed, all that good stuff. And also, I'm going to switch my part. It's usually this side. I'm going to try my hair on this side. So as you can see, this hair is pretty freaking straight, wavy-ish. And I think it's because when I have my hair parted on this side, this is what's getting twisted and pulled and braided and clips. Everything it's up there. So I'm going to attempt my Bantu knots to lay my hair down as such, but obviously not crazy. So first things first. I have noticed that my scalp is feeling a bit more dry lately. So I'm going to actually try Head and Shoulders, plain and simple, dry scalp care with almond oil. Never used it, don't know anybody who used it, never heard anybody recommend it. I got it because it's Head and Shoulders. They've got a good rep, so I'm going to give it a try, see if it helps. But what I usually use for my conditioner is Suave. Almost dropped that. Suave. The almond and shea butter conditioner. This is not natural, but the almond and shea butter that is added to it is natural. So I've said it once, I'll say it twice, I've said it 3 times at least. I don't concern myself overwhelmingly so about products being natural and 100% organic, etc., because you need to use what your hair likes. My hair loves this stuff. So that's why I buy the big bottle, is because I go through it. We all go through conditioner like in a heartbeat anyways, but I really go through this stuff very quickly. So that's that. So that's what I'm going to do first. Wash, little conditioner, rinse that. Then I've also got a deep conditioner. I've never used this. Shea Moisture, Oregano Raw Shea Butter, Extra Moisture Deep Treatment Mask with Sea Kelp. We'll see. I'm just feeling like I need some TLC. I'm noticing even more split ends than usual, so I'm going to give that a whirl. So when I come back, I'm going to have this on. Alright, I'll be back. I am back. I've got the mask on. I have a shower cap on and obviously just a hand towel. I just wrap it up and put a little clip on there. There we go. So when I come back, I am going to have my hair rinsed and I'm going to show you how I seal in moisture for my hair. Alright, see you guys in a sec. Alright, my hair's been rinsed. Now I'm going to seal my hair. I do use the Lock Method LOC liquid oil cream. I just use my wet hair for L liquid. If I need to add more during the process, I'll just spritz it with a water bottle. And then for my oil, I use coconut oil. And again, it's not in a liquid form. It's not all natural. But this is what my hair loves. So I stick to this. I've tried to switch it up before. I've had allergic reactions and flat out just dried my hair out. So sticking to what works. Then for cream, I got a lot of, or an increase, I'll say, in hair retention when I started using Tresemme products, specifically this one, the Split End Remedy. It really just helped tremendously with my hair retention. I noticed a lot of growth in volume. So the Split End Remedy, and then the other thing that I use also is Flawless Curls, which is also by Tresemme. I love this stuff. They both smell really good. So that's what I'm going to use for the cream part in the lock method. I'm going to do one section for you. One thing you may have noticed is that I do not do combs. Yes, I have combs. I have tons and tons and tons of combs. But I don't really comb my hair. The only time I do use a comb is when I need the pick end of my comb. So like make sure I've got a straight part. Otherwise, I detangle, I put up, I make sections. It's all fingers. Fingers, 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 fingers. It just makes me feel better. I don't want a chance jacking my hair up with a comb. That's pretty much what it breaks down to. I don't want to try it. So as far as oil, I use pretty much a generous amount. I'm going to start at my ends. I truncate one here. You saw I put a chunk, and then I put another one there, and then I go up. And I can tell that I need more. I pretty much just feel. If it doesn't feel like there's enough oil on it, I will get, there's hair. Of course there's hair. I'm going to try to not put that in your face. I'm just going to get more. Let's get rid of that. It's pretty plain and simple. Then, after I do just a little combing through, then I'm going to put on the serum. I will do, it's a new bottle, gotta open it. 2 pumps. If I can get it open, I twisted it too far. There we go. 2 pumps. It's kind of liquidish, so I can't really show you. Always starting at ends going up to root. Making sure I get the front as well. Then only 1 pump of the Flawless Curls. And that one's a little bit thicker in consistency, but still. Now, if I was doing a wash and go, this is what I do as well. But I would put on the curl sealer afterwards to just kind of give some definition and tame frizz and all that good stuff. So that's that. I'm going to do this all the way through, but again, since I'm doing my Bantu knots this evening, I'm just going to go ahead and get started on that. So I think I'm going to do 3 or 4. I need another clip. Per section. I'm just going to kind of see how thick they are while I'm doing it. So a lot of people, when they're doing this, yes, they will comb out because they want their hair to be straight as possible when they're doing this, yada, yada, yada. I'm not going to fret about that this time because I don't mind if some of my curl is in it. I'm more concerned about the overall pattern and look. So I'm going to twist around my finger while I'm twisting my knot. The only thing I'm concerned about is how long it's going to take my hair to dry. My hair takes forever to dry when it is put up or tied up or whatever. So like let's say I put in a ponytail this evening, instead of doing this, that location that I put in the hair tie, it would be wet well into the next evening. Like, I'll be getting ready for bed and I'll finally take it out and it'll still be wet like I just washed it. So I am concerned if this is going to dry. I got plans with my niece and nephews tomorrow, so this stuff doesn't dry by me just like chilling out while I'm at home tomorrow, we're gonna have a problem. I won't be doing this. It's pretty much what that boils down to. So I'm just gonna keep doing this, working through. I will come back, I guess, when I'm done. Hey, day after. It's actually in the evening the following day. As you can see, this is how my knots came out after an evening of sleeping and lazing about for a good portion of the day. I ended up not needing to tie my knots. I just was able to wrap at the base, and that pretty much kept. This one was too big, and I didn't realize that until, I'd already slept, and then like the one in the back is coming out. So I'm just going to go ahead and start taking these out. My hair, as suspected, was not dry. I have plans with my niece and nephew this evening, so I gotta go. So I just, excuse me, I just put a little bit of heat all over. Total maybe 2-3 minutes, and that's that. If it's still not dry, it's just still not dry. I don't want to put any more heat on it. So what I'm actually going to do first is spray with this olive oil sheen. The reason I do the sheen spray instead of like literally putting my hands in oils because I don't want it to be that heavy. I just want a little bit on my head to help with the frizz as I'm pulling the knots out. And then I'll just spray my fingertips just a little bit as well. You can see they're a little shiny. And let's get started. Nothing special, but I always just, when I'm pulling out any kind of twist or braid, I run my hand down the length and just to kind of smooth that oil. And again, I have not done these since I first went natural, so I have no clue what this is going to look like. I can tell it's really tight, obviously. So, alright, I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my hair and I'll be right back. Okay, all done. So as you can see, there's kind of a few things going on. So first of all, I still have a lot of my own curl pattern going because, again, of the knots coming a little loose since I didn't actually bind them with a rubber band or anything. And my hair not being fully dry some places, particularly the back, so it's a little bit frizzier back here. I'm not sure if you can really tell, but some places have a nice curl pattern going on and others not so much. I've also pulled a lot more than I usually would. Specifically because I'm going out with my niece and nephew. Like, I'm sure they don't want their aunt looking like whodunit. So I pulled the knots out a little bit better, more, instead of just like letting it fall like I usually would. So I don't have to mess with it as much. But I don't know. For me to get spirals like this, I would have rather just used rollers, whether it was perm rods, curl formers, anything else, because of how long it takes for my hair to dry. I'm not going to be furloughed every time I want to do Bantu knots. So it just happened to work out that I'm currently furloughed. Thanks, Congress. So, I had the time to, laze about the house and not have to worry about what I looked like. Well, thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any suggestions, if you've done Bantu knots or if you've done curl formers. I've seen a few people do it, but they've had a lot longer hair than I do. So I haven't seen anybody do it on the same length. So like my hair straight comes to about a little over my collarbone, but I obviously curled it's pretty short. So if you've done it, you know somebody, by all means, please send me the link so I can get some suggestions and ideas. All right, thanks again for watching. See you next time.